All right, got some bigger news to share today that is kind of, to be honest, fucking me up a little bit.
Spoiler alert, I got waitlisted.
I also have things to do today, so I'm gonna run some errands and we're gonna do a 2-for-1. I'm going to try to record in public and I'm not gonna talk about anything in here, so I'd make myself do it in there. See you in a sec.
I lied, I didn't do it. Like I told you, in Michael's wasn't happening, so we're back in a place where I feel like I can actually talk. I applied to one single program, and I know that may sound ridiculous to some. However, when you're doing a dietetics master, you can do it 2 ways, which I didn't know before. I was like, you know what, nutrition sounds pretty neat, we could do that. The first way you could do it is your bachelor's program will be DPD accredited, which is a verification statement saying you've done however many hours. I forget exactly what it is, but there's that, and then you have a normal bachelor's that doesn't give you that. Not having the statement changes a decent amount of programs that you can apply to. Guess who didn't have that statement? I looked at a few schools, looked at the prereqs I would need for the program, and then I only visited the school in Utah because they had a sports nutrition concentration. I was like, if I'm going to do anything and I was going to work with certain people, it would be this kind of audience. So I did get waitlisted, and I received this statement in an email. I think what the issue for me, or mine personally, was I don't have organic chem done yet, and I don't have biochem done yet. And I have to do organic too to do biochem. So I think they're worried about the timeline, and they're also maybe thinking that I'm not going to pass. As a side note, Gen Chem almost put me in a body bag. I don't know why, but organic chemistry makes sense to me for some reason. And apparently, you're either good at Gen Chem or you're good at organic chem. Source, my sister, I believe her because she's a biochemistry major or something like that. Some biology thing. Don't kill me. I know you want to go to PA school. What your major is kind of is lost on me right now because it changed. If I put my thinking cap on and I'm the university, why would I bank on someone passing hard classes when I have these applications who are also strong but also have the prereqs done already? So I get it. Disappointing, yes. This is now what's fucking me up. I'm having good conversations with people who I am close to about this topic. Do I try again and keep applying to these schools, or do I take this as I'm going to take a break and actually put 100% effort into the travel content I'm doing, the outdoor content that I'm trying to do? For one argument side, going to school would give me a good backup if I decide to try to do van life, social media stuff, and it doesn't work out. It would be a guaranteed job. Honestly, that's pretty much it. It's a guaranteed job. You know, finishing the van and actually putting 100% of my effort into this. Pros, it could work out and be really cool. It'd be something that I enjoy. Cons, it's not stable, especially to begin with, and I have no idea what I'm doing in terms of social media. Big thing that I'm getting stuck on now is, while I would like to do both, my attention's been divided between the two for a very long time, and it's stressing me out. It's taken me so long to recognize that, and I've had 2 really good hour-long therapy sessions. My therapist, really, I'm making sure she's working. I think my biggest issue, looking at everything as a whole, is if traveling and doing something is what I really want to do, why am I going to take 1.5 years to 2 years of my time towards a backup plan without even trying plan A? And I get having a backup plan is nice, but that's me future thinking I will fail. And if I think I'm gonna fail, I'm probably gonna fail, and I don't want to fail. While this is kind of nerve-wracking to think about, I also have gotten so focused on making sure plan B was a solid option that I forgot about plan A. And I never gave myself the opportunity to 100% put in effort to all of this. That being said, the past few months I have been saying to a few of my closest friends and my therapist who brought it up, which is why I bring it up, I've been saying I wanted to have a creative job for a while now. I've gotten back into drawing, I've been writing a little bit, obviously I've been editing again, and I just miss doing stuff that I enjoy but also allows me to be expressive or be creative. So while this is kind of unnerving because I don't know how it's going to end up, I think it might be a good opportunity for me and maybe exactly what I want if I do it well, you know? It's the worst that could happen. We'll find out. Tune in next time. It's not a guarantee that I'll even get an interview for this program, so already I'm kind of being pushed in one direction. And I told myself that I would share this journey. This is like the process of what it takes to be a dietitian. This is part of the process. And what is part of the journey if there is not roadblocks and detours, or maybe just U-turns? So I'm trying to reframe this in my head instead of like, hey, I semi-failed in what I tried to do. I got the opportunity to apply. I got to meet some pretty cool people while I went to visit the school. There were good things that came from this, and while all of this has been happening, I've been learning. This might be an actual opportunity for me to pursue something I could genuinely enjoy as a job. So yeah, while it might not seem like much, and there's might be like an obvious decision, I feel like there's a lot of little factors that I have to keep in mind. Like, one discussion I had with two of my closest friends is that sometimes like banking on your dreams doesn't work out, or like what you really want to do and you need a backup. Just like, okay, if they come back and say I can have an interview, maybe I'll take it. But at this point, I feel like I already accepted that it's not an option just because it's not a guarantee. So I'm like, okay, I could focus more on this stuff now, but I still have school and I still need to pass. I don't know, it's like a weird spot, and I'm doing my best to reframe things like this. Like, just because I thought I was going to do this isn't the end of the world because I didn't get into the program. Realistically, I can do everything with the outdoor account that I want to do without the master's program in nutrition. Wow, I'm very tired because of school and the work that I have to do. Being dual enrolled in 3 different science classes with labs is not a joke. I don't know why I thought this was a good idea, but no one said I was that smart. When I was making my schedule, common sense kind of like evaded my brain, apparently. So while I recognize this might not be an option, I still have to do well in school. Now I'm dealing with the issue that I'm trying to prioritize plan A while still working on plan B, and it is really draining. Editing as much as I have and like going through all my old stuff has made me miss traveling a lot, but consistently trying to post, film, edit for 2 different accounts and then still do well in school is kind of draining. So now, until at least the end of April, I have to figure out a different system, or else I'm gonna burn out and hate doing this again, or have no drive to do it. I've never hated it, I just didn't have a drive. I think that's all that I was going to discuss right now. Maybe I should try scripting, because I feel like I forgot something, but then it doesn't like feel authentic to me when I watch it back. Everything seems planned, like the way that I say something. If you couldn't tell by how much I mess up and have to reshoot, I'm winging this. I'm not writing anything, because I don't know if writing something will make it not seem real. So yeah, just some life stuff throwing me off again, but I'm working through it, and I'm gonna end the video here. I don't really have anything else to say. If you're interested about the van build, make sure you subscribe. I'm gonna have a few videos coming up here soon once I finish the electric wiring. Yeah, there's that. If you want to stick around a little longer and see some clips of my dogs just being happy and loving life, feel free to wait a minute, and I will see you next week. Can you chill? Can you chill? Can you chill? Oh, there you go.
Kalua. Harvey. Harvey. Come here, you little gremlin boy. Hi. Hello. Oh, he's a good boy. Yeah.
You're literally side-eyeing yourself.